And astronomers have named tomorrow, August 21st, as the date expected for a total solar eclipse. Now, while it won't exactly be a total eclipse experience here in Trinidad and Tobago, we will definitely experience some activity with as much as 69% coverage of the sun by diameter. Now, to ensure that when the eclipse does roll around again tomorrow, you can bask in the moment and enjoy it in all its glory, our reporter Janine Brown tells us of a few items you might want to be on the lookout for.
A total solar eclipse occurs when the new moon comes between the sun and the earth, casting the darkest part of its shadow known as the umbra on planet Earth. To the human eye it looks like this, making the surroundings as dark as night. First tip for preparing to get the best out of the moment once it rolls around is protection. The National Aeronautics and Space Administration NASA advises the use of solar filters, as it says the only safe way to look directly at the uneclipsed or partially eclipsed sun is through special purpose solar filters such as eclipse glasses or solar viewers. Next, you want to look out for light and color changes in the environment. Roughly 15 minutes before totality occurs, there will actually be a drastic change in light levels, and it will happen quickly. The sun is just about 80% covered at this time, leaving the landscape with a metallic grey-blue hue. Temperatures will also noticeably drop with the fading of sunlight. At this point, animals, plants and even humans may exhibit a change in behavior, animals oftentimes increasing anxiety. This may be of particular importance to pet owners to keep your four-legged baby safe and secure. Now, just before the second contact totality begins, there is a diamond ring effect when the corona emerges, shrinking the crescent sun. Just 3 seconds or so before totality begins, the remaining crescent of sunlight breaks into a string of beads called Bailey's beads. These last few rays of sunlight penetrate the moon's limb before vanishing behind the advancing moon as totality begins. Second contact totality begins as the sun's photosphere is now completely covered by the moon. You can actually remove your solar filters at this point, as there will be no sunlight. You may even spot planets Venus and Mercury, which are oftentimes visible near the eclipsed sun. Now, when totality occurs, you want to be alert because it can last as little as a few seconds. At final contact, a bright point of the sun's photosphere will reappear at the edge of the moon, signaling the end of the eclipse. The stages of the eclipse will then happen again, this time in reverse order. It's predicted for Trinidad and Tobago activity will begin at 2:36 p.m. with the peak estimated to come at 3:51 p.m. The fourth and final contact is expected to occur at 4:57 p.m. There will be several areas set up for public viewing, including the Queen's Park Savannah, the University of the West Indies and the San Fernando Hill. So now, with your solar filters in hand and your expanded knowledge of eclipses, bask in the moment on August 21st, because as quickly as it happens is as quickly as it could end. Janine Brown, C News.